And okie dokie, looks like we are live.
Not ready yet.
Yes, you are.
Why? I gotta brush my pants and put on my teeth.
Please tell me he got that hopefully backwards on purpose.
That was perfect.
I'm
I hope
totally
that was on
fucking
purpose.
star. Don't you remember? In one of the episodes, that's what he says. And it's a quote. Oh my gosh, I'm late. I gotta put on my teeth and brush my pants.
But anyway, welcome back, chooms, to another bit of gritty in Night City. It's time once again for us to sit down for this fun little one-shot we've been having in Cyberpunk 2020. Now, at the rate we're going, it does feel like we might be getting close to the end now.
Yeah, we're into the last section, so now we just have a lovely bit of driving, and then whatever the world you guys are going to be doing in Nome, Alaska.
Gnomes.
But yes, last we left off, you guys had a lovely little conversation with Thorn and his group. And managed to reach a bit of a mutual consensus.
That consensus being we're all being collectively fucked by another higher up at Thorn's Corp. So we need to go and get someplace where we can get all the info out on on the net proper because this piece of shit it cannot be allowed to get away with it.
Oh, most indeed. But now it's basically a race against time on whether or not you can get down there in time there now before he can jaunt off with, multi-million dollars in his pocket. And a cushy new job in a new company. But from here on in, the snow removal crews have actually been hitting the roads. So now you can go faster with a smaller penalty. Before, it was for every 5 mph above safe maneuvering speed, you gained a +5 on the difficulty check. Now it's only a +2 for every 5 mph over. But at the moment, now, like I said, you got some spots to get through. And it's mostly just getting down the road, but there's likely to be some competition. And some spots anyways, because as Thorn would have mentioned to you, he's heard over
What'd
the
you say?
radios. Oh.
He didn't mute himself when he said that.
Yep. Funny how with him we start off with him always forgetting to unmute himself, and now it's the opposite end.
Yeah. So, you do know from Thorn when you were talking with him that the Alaska State Troopers and the National Guard have both been deployed. And it sounds like some dirty laundry from Newman has been told to them about you guys.
Mobilizing the National Guard for a bunch of hobos.
Well, remember, technically speaking, air quotes, you guys did blow up an oil rig.
Hell yeah.
Amongst other things.
Hey, I mean, all jokes aside, I probably did blow up an oil rig at one point.
I mean, she is a pirate,
Yar.
and black gold is gold.
That is most fair. But like I said, Thorn would have mentioned that to you guys, and he leaves it up to you guys how you want to handle such obstacles. But right now,
Is
it's
it a
good idea if you-
checkpoint? Oh, the police officer and the National Guard. Is it a checkpoint?
They sound to have at least a roadblock down the road from you guys somewhere, and also it seems like they are more likely than not to be more focused around Nome itself. So between here and there's probably dealing with some other tight spots, so to speak, now with how to get down there. Because remember, time is not on your side at the moment. If you guys choose to take your time getting down this road, Newman is going to get away with this. So it's on all of you guys how fast you want to go.
As fast as we safely can. Which is a conundrum.
Fair. Do you guys recall how fast you were going last time?
Like 15 miles per hour. Or no, were we going 30?
Yeah, I was about to
30.
say, you guys were going 30, I believe.
Was it in kilometers or miles?
Miles. This game makes a use out of your guys' primitive MPH system.
Funny.
Hey, we brought automobiles to the masses. I think we get to decide.
I don't know. I think that 90+% of the world that uses KPH says otherwise.
Yeah, half of them also drive on the wrong side of the road.
I will give you that one. I always found that to be a silly concept. But still, I agree with them at the very least in how they differentiate their speeds. But then again, I'm Canadian, so what do you expect?
And it could be worse. You could be measuring arshins per hour.
So, like I said, it is up to you guys how fast you guys want to be going.
Shoot, I'll be right back. I need to get dogs.
Okay.
As I'm not the one driving, I am a slave at the mercy of the driver.
I mean, I could drive my motorcycle decently quick. On one thing, but at the same point, we don't want to.
Yeah, before I went, I'm pretty sure it was a Captain's medic and Carl's solo that was driving, if I'm remembering.
Why did none of us bother to get a snowplow?
No one thought we were going to the frozen north.
Yeah.
Yes, because in Southern California, what I need is a snowplow.
Exactly.
Let me just double check things for now.
I mean, if it helps, I have mustard gas.
Yeah, it doesn't help. It's not gonna make us go any faster.
Indeed. Okay.
So yeah, I guess the question is, since we can now move faster with less penalties,
Yes.
so I guess the question is, what's the math?
That is up to you guys. Like I said, for every, say, 5 mph over a safe driving limit. So before, I was basically giving you a 1 penalty because you guys went with, what was it, 30? And I went like, okay, with like absolute shitty ass roads like this, I'd say 25 is probably a good safe limit. So you were basically only getting a 1 penalty, which was a +5 on the difficulty of each of the checks. So if you did the same thing as before there now, you'd only have a +2 rather than a +5. So theoretically, you can go a little bit faster now, but that's up to you guys. I'd say right now, though, if you're down on the better roads, you'll probably have a better limit.
Yeah, because that's the question I was going to ask is, with the roads being better, I'd imagine the safe limit has also improved.
Yep. I'd say by this point now, we can easily probably do a 40, maybe even up to a good 60 as like the safer limit. But that is up to you guys.
I mean, if 60 is the safe limit, then that means we start taking penalties past that.
Yes. But like I said, I'm sort of split on whether to have it as a 40 or 60. 40 if it's like something really big and blocky maybe, but 60 if it's something that's more suited for off-road can probably handle that.
We should probably just do the 40. Play it safe.
So that would be the safe limit would be to 40. So then every 5 above that you want to go, it's just a +2 penalty onto the dice check. So theoretically, you could pull 70 with only a +4. So you'd be one lower. One lower than the penalty I've been giving you guys at the moment.
So probably go for the 60, 70 in like straightaways, and tone it down for when we've got more maneuvering.
Yes.
And judging by the map, it looks like we do have a few good straightaways that we can make up time for.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, because it's basically from point 6 onward is that it's now light snow, so snow removal crews have been working most of the night. And despite the storm from this point into the Nome, the roads are mostly cleared and sanded with only a light dusting of snow. So that's why, basically, from that point onwards to now, it's the reduced penalty. Which is literally just down the road from where you guys are at the bridge.
So if I'm looking at this map right, we could probably go the higher rate up until we're about to hit 8, and where we can slow it down then on past 8 to pick it up towards 9, slow it down a bit, and because of the little bit of winding between 9 and 10, and then past 10, pick it up again.
So is it the same people in the same vehicles going on from this point on? And remember, you are also being escorted now by by Thorn's team and their vehicle.
Unless you want to ride on a motorcycle in the cold, I think. And I can't shoot if I'm driving.
Yeah, that is also fair.
So, quick brief what's going on at the time that I left from now?
Hmm?
Oh, a summary of what was decided.
I'll leave that up to Nate to explain.
Mostly just deciding on the speeds we're going to take on the route.
Okay, so nothing that involves a story beat yet or combat.
Yep.
Okay.
More or less just basically figuring out the route at the moment, because at the moment right now, time is of the essence. If you guys take too long to get to Nome and do your thing, Newman's going to be able to get off scot-free with a bunch of money in his bank account and a cushy new job with Petrochem, probably.
Yeah, until he does the same thing to Petrochem.
Fair, but Petrochem is in a much, much better situation, economically speaking, than the company Newman is trying to get the fuck out of.
All right, so actually, how much time do we have?
Question, is Newman actually in Nome?
No, he is not. Your guys are trying to get to Nome because there's the only other setup now with the the shit. What he's trying to do there now? The inside banking stuff for now. That's where the Zurich is to, which is the only outlet for the Vancouver Stock Exchange is in Nome, so that's at the Zurich's in Nome. So you're trying to get there to basically get in touch with the people there now, so then you can stop what Newman's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's where we can get a hold of the fraud squad.
More or less, yes. Because at the moment, like I said, the whole reason why he's going at it at this point in time is because we're currently going through the Canadian Thanksgiving holiday, so the stock exchange is currently not open at the moment. So he's looking to basically get off scot-free before all this horrible news comes out, and then the stocks for the company he's in at the moment now drops like a fucking rock.
Insider trading.
Yee.
Can't have that.
Look, I can excuse murder and all that, but insider trading? Oh, that's a step too far.
if you say so.
Exactly, even the hobo agrees.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really saying either way, but sure.
But yeah, at the moment I'm eyeballing it because I'm not quite sure where we're to at the moment time-wise ourselves, but it's 8 a.m. 8 to 8:30 a.m. is that window of, if you get to that point, you're now at 8:30, he's going to get off scot-free because that's when the contract it stipulates that it'll take the market value at 8:30 a.m. to be the sale price for what he's trying to get out of it. So it looks like he's trying to basically walk away with a bunch of money.
So it sounds like we have our speeds selected. Gonna go for the higher speed as much as we can on straightaways. Taper it back when there's a little bit more maneuvering needed, and just do what we can to get there in time.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Shall we hit the road then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So like I said, at 0.6, that's where you're noticing now that the roads are a hell of a lot better. Just a light bit of snow onto it at the moment. So you guys are basically zooming along at whatever speeds are working for you at the moment. When you get to 0.7, you do see a car that is off the road that's covered in snow. It looks to be in good condition here now, but it is up to you if you want to freight or not.
Nope.
I don't
Keep
know why the
going.
fuck this is here, and you guys trying to yeet his son down to Nome speed, but it's enough.
Oh, good.
I mean, it seems suspicious.
It is suspicious.
I mean,
Yeah,
if it's covered in snow on the side
You
of
know
the
what?
road,
No,
it's usually just
I mean,
somebody.
I'm sorry. If you've seen the YouTube videos where you have the cars in the middle of the road, the blinkers on, the doors open, or the cars blocking the road at the close on the road.
I suppose
with-
it could be there in case, like, you guys have, like, fucked up the vehicle you're supposed to be using. Because in the basic stuff now, you're supposed to be in a grizzly truck you're now going down the road you're now, and you could have been fighting Thorn throughout this thing. So,
Oh.
theoretically, you could have fucked it up, but...
That's fair. They're giving you the option, I guess.
yeah.
So basically,
It's one of those. Sorry, my mind was going to like the YouTube or Reddit horror stories of people on the road and the numerous ways of abandoned car on the road done because it's supposed to lure in people that are never seen again.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm just pointing it out that it's a thing. I'm not seeing any reason why to do this at the moment. There could be a thing later on down the road, but honestly, it doesn't quite make sense for a high-speed chase of you trying to get the fuck down there now in a very narrow time scale. So, I'm just gonna give you guys a shrug at that, and you guys can zoom past it.
Oh, I was figuring it was just someone stuck.
I mean, it doesn't even say there's anyone into it. It's just a car that's off the road. And it explains that it's a difficult check, to pull the car using the Grizzly bumper winch. And you could use, apparently, the Arctic Cat snowmobile. It's an average task, but it's impossible to move it with snowmobiles alone. So...
I don't know why you'd want it,
Except-
because then the question would be, what doesn't even start?
Theoretically, it could. I mean, if it only just got off the road like that day, yeah, it should
That's
still
it.
be working as long as there's fuel in it.
There's no gas in it. They ran out of gas. That's why it's stuck there.
What's the game?
and there's a bean.
There's the bean.
It'll end
But now we get to the tricky part, though. At
Also,
8.
you said you play the game.
I said I'd do that if the game was canceled. It wasn't canceled.
Will you do it after the game?
It's gonna be too late.
I don't have to tomorrow.
I know you don't have school tomorrow, but my ass needs to get up early tomorrow.
Oh yeah, also tomorrow you do need to get up. We're going to the 7:20.
Like- I'm not going to be here, sadly.
I know we're going to.
I never go to the movies, but I have to go help someone else.
No.
I have to take the grandparents to an appointment.
Well, while the peanut gallery is currently dealing with the bean, we have another bridge coming up ahead of us.
Oh no.
It is a small, ice-covered bridge.
We at least make food.
There's room for only one vehicle to cross at a time, and there's a small stream that flows 10 feet below the rickety wooden frame of the bridge.
What time will you get back from the helping the grandparents?
So whatever you want to do, don't fall off the bridge.
Drive extra slow.
Drive to GR, which is about an hour drive. Don't know how long their appointment's gonna be.
Yep, and I am temporarily lowering Scorpio's volume because
Yeah. Now, thankfully, it doesn't actually say you guys need to make a driving check here. But I assume this is in case you guys were currently fighting to the death in a vehicle battle with Thorn's group. Because it says here, like, that
Yeah,
only
that makes
one
sense.
vehicle can cross that. Like, it's only wide enough for one vehicle. But since you guys aren't currently killing each other, you guys should be able to get across this thing.
yeah, it sounds like we can just radio between everyone to make it so we can each all go at it single file to clear the bridge easy enough.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And oddly enough, another vehicle here down at 9. There's a old truck that's in the ditch. Same kind of situation as the car, apparently. Okay, that's weird.
Oh, in case we block
Yeah.
the bridge or
I was
something gets messed up.
expecting us to screw up that bad that we need 2 vehicle chances.
They're expecting
Well,
that we'd be in the middle of combat and something bad
Well,
might
remember,
happen.
if you guys had been in combat, you would have been up against Thorn and his 3 colleagues that are pretty tweaked out with equipment and stuff, so... Yeah, they were probably expecting you guys only to have the 1 truck. Rather than, the ones you guys got because you guys made them in your character creation. Because, like I said, theoretically, you were only supposed to have the Grizzly truck here.
Oh, that is...
But now we get 2.10, which is where I'm going to need a driving check because, hey guys, there's a snowplow coming toward you guys.
Oh, great.
Yes, the snowplow where it's to whom it may concern. I don't care if you're in front of me, if your ass doesn't move, I'm...
So how fast are you guys going at the moment? Because we said 40 was like the thing. So how much above 40 were you guys going? Because we're at 0.10 there now.
Is this right after the bridge?
Nope. Just look at... Oh, actually, give me a second. I can repost the actual map.
Yeah, because I got the last post of the map drawn up here, and it looks like with 10, it's kind of to the point where we'd be slowing down because the thing's going to be going for a bit of a curve soon.
Yeah, if it's a curve. I don't know. I mean, there are some curves that you could take. Oh, no. Actually...
Yeah, you'd still
depending
slow
how
down
sharp-
below that in the snow.
Yeah, it depending how sharp the turn is, the G-force that pulls on the body feels weird.
Yeah.
And
Well,
in
the
snow,
thing is,
it's
you know,
worse.
the DC they've set for this is pretty high, too. So it's like, ew.
No, we're going through the windy... This is around 10 that we're seeing the...
This is at 10, so yeah, it's a windy bit where you went one turn and then you're immediately going to another turn the other direction. So...
I'd say we're probably down to like 20 to 25 through the windy area. Honestly, you
Okay.
want to slow quite a bit down.
Well, if it's a hit or pin, maybe even 15 or so.
Well, at
Yeah,
the moment,
I'd say our
it's-
max would be 20.
it does list here that the snowplow is currently going 15. So that's probably not a bad idea right there. So if you're going 15, I'm not going to give you guys any penalties on this. But
Okay.
sadly, though, you need to give me, each of our drivers, a driving check. You need to beat a 20.
That doesn't sound bad.
That's
No,
bad.
that's bad.
I mean,
You did a 20?
Yeah.
I'm sure our drivers could do it.
My buddy,
What
a
the hell?
DC 20 check is a difficult check. Easy is a 10. Nearly impossible is a 30.
where's reflex?
I mean, if they spec'd into driving, it should be fine.
I had 2 in driving, and I basically rolled a 0.
I'm not the one driving, so it's not my problem.
We can make it your problem.
Exactly.
You know what? I think I probably will be driving the motorcycle a little bit of the way.
So remember, people, you do have luck points each. You can
I don't
dump
have
into
enough to.
this.
I don't have enough luck to be able to dump to get 20.
Who's in the vehicle with you?
I got Holly
'Cause-
and
I am.
Because remember,
Pirate.
your luck points would have reset after the last session because, like I said, it's per session. So
Yeah, I don't have that much.
So
Yep.
we need.
you
need
guys
to
need
hit 20?
collectively 6. Yeah, you need to hit a 20. So between whoever's in captain's vehicle, give up some luck to get to a 20 because you're gonna want that unless you want a head-on
I can give
collision
up
with a
3.
snowplow.
I can easily do 3 as well.
Okay. I'll do 3, you do 3, and then that'll get us to 20.
I'm just gonna say, I keep forgetting that's a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. Like I said, it's one of your stats because you don't really think you're going to be using up your stat points to do something like this. But like I said, it's an actual thing that's into it. Why are you rolling, Nickname?
I wanted to see something.
He's trying to steal all the good roll.
Exactly.
Which is
Like
going
a
to
pirate.
screw us over later.
Yes, but that was a 4.
We'll
so
hang
I
them
was
later.
doing-
Nah, he's gonna screw Satoshi later because he's still
Satoshi's
Satoshi
gonna screw himself.
I mean, you still
Oh, this
fucking
is
owe
different
me.
Satoshi. This is alternate Satoshi. Then again,
I
this Satoshi's fucked as well.
I mean, if you think about it, you still fucking owe me for saving your ass last week.
Is this version of Cyberpunk Satoshi or the Red
Cyberpunk.
Horse?
It was a Cyberpunk.
Remember when
remake.
he saved your ass from getting your frontal lobe, microwaved?
Yeah, because I
Oh.
called Or Scout on his thing, and Or.
Oh,
like,
right.
Because
You know
you
what?
chose to roll before I explained what was going on.
Oh, right. The mulligan roll.
I still think, technically speaking, you had to get back to the LDO to actually get out, but you're not dead, so that's the important thing.
I mean,
Well, technically speaking, he wouldn't have been dead if he did fail that, but he would have been just a
it would have
floppy
been
sack of
brain
meat.
damage.
Yeah, it would have been permanent intelligence damage.
Yeah, but not dead.
Not dead, yeah. I mean, fair. He would have still been alive even if he had a 0. He'd just be a veggie. I mean, he'd
Then
go
again,
through the branch
argue-
then. But yes, so you guys are able, with the usage of a little bit of luck from 3 of our members, you guys are able to avoid having a head-on collision with a snowplow, which, don't get me wrong, that's not something you want to do.
Yeah, definitely not a good idea.
I mean, you have
I-
a blade that's in front of them, and yeah, if you've seen the videos of collisions with snow. Actually,
I still like the
I've
idea
watched
that
Mythbusters.
I still like the idea that my motorcycle is just coming along with us on autopilot. Remember, we said that's what happened last
It's
time.
probably on like a bike rack on the back of one of the vehicles.
Well, remember we last time we said since we had it on autopilot at one point, so
Okay.
we could take the motorcycle across the
But-
thing.
Now we get down to point 11. You see roadblocks. You see Alaska State Troopers that you were forewarned, who have been forewarned by Newman that you were coming. You see the red and blue lights of police cruisers blocking the road ahead of you. You guys have time to plan out how you want to handle this, and I believe I now have to introduce you guys to the map of Nome.
Okay.
Give me a second. Boop. Map 10. Nome, Alaska.
Oh,
So, 1 second here now.
We're on the right side coming in on the two Taylor
That's
part.
what I'm trying to get a good handle on. I think the B's are the roadblocks. You're actually you're coming down from north there. Yeah, north on the far right to Taylor. That's where you guys were
Yep.
killed. So you're coming down into the Noose bypass. Or is that? I think that's news. I think that's NOOSE.
That's
Could
no
be wrong on that one.
bypass.
Fair. So you guys are coming in from that point. Now, did anyone actually know anything about the town of Nome?
No.
Okay, you would have been provided with a map by Thorin in the group. So you know that the police station is at the spot, means a police station / fire hall at number 1. The Norton Sound Hospital is at point 2. The City Hall is 3. The Nome Nugget newspaper is 4. The Zurichs of Nome, the spot you're trying to get to, the stock brokerage, is at 5. The KICE radio station is at 6. Alaska Cabs is at 7. Don't worry, I will post all this shortly. The State Office Building is at 8. The National Guard Armory is at 9. The Northwest College is at 10. And the Nome Elementary School is at 11.
I assume the roads are pretty clear. Here.
And the country store is at 12.
Okay, I assume the roads are pretty clear. And the actual city.
They have cleared them up here now, so they're basically at the same level as, say, like the roads coming in were snowplowed.
Yeah.
So you guys can choose, if you so wish, to come in like flying bandits and screech your way through the roads on a Mad Max style road rage.
I mean, I have a rocket if we want to blow it up.
You're not trying to blow up the Zurichs, though. You're trying to get there to pass off the information.
I like the idea of blowing it up.
Since I have my motorcycle, and I have a military navigation system.
Yes.
Can I just have it autopilot to there?
The only problem is you're probably going to get stopped by either the state troopers or the National Guard.
I'm pretty sure autopilot is not allowed, or they're going to track it.
I mean, it could work. It could entirely work, but I'm just putting it out there now that there's no guarantee that's going to work.
And this here's where we're going to need to figure out a strategy coming in.
Yes.
Wait. Is there any... Hold on.
Yeah. Yes.
Are there any... Since at age 18, I had friends with local nomads. Are there any there I can call a favor in?
No, that'd be local to where you lived.
So roll me that check.
So with
give me a second. What is the actual one for that skill? I forget what stat that's tied to.
Special abilities, family.
Family. That one is an intelligence stat. So it's your int plus your family stuff with the D10. So how are you trying to get in contact with these people?
I actually have a what you call it, radio. I actually have a personal comm link with a booster.
Okay, then. You can use that. So make me that check as you're trying to get out in touch of people.
Okay.
So there's police.
There are state troopers and there are National Guards people. And oh yeah, I was saying I was gonna be posting what the actual listing of all the nonsense is.
Oh, I see it in live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you put that in the wrong channel, my buddy.
Yes, I have 10 and I have 10 in family.
Yeah, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's a 1.
Oof.
10.
Oof, da.
Oh, you botched it.
Can I use a luck roll or something or whatever?
It's a botch. So, roll me a d10, please, good sir.
Oh.
Oh, oops. I rolled a d19 by accident. Three.
I'm stuck in there now. So, police station, fire home.
3.
Fire hall. Norton Sound Hospital. City Hall. Nome Nugget. Piper. ZUR, ICHS. Yep, that's right. KICE radio station. West Caps. State Office Building. National Guard Armory. Nome Elementary swiped. Yeah, Alaska Cabs. 8 is State Office Building. I did that. 9. Oh, Northwest College. Okay. I knew I was missing something there now. Northwest College. Nome Elementary School. And Country Store. So, how were you going about and trying to talk with your any family members here? What was the message you were trying to get across to them? Because you definitely botched it in some capacity.
Just a distraction.
Okay, let's see. It's an int check. Okie dokie. So it's not quite a fumble, but it's okay. It says like you just don't know how to do it. You don't know what's going on. You carry on oblivious to higher concerns. How would you want to construe that as the mishap of your call? What toes did you step on, or what did you say not quite right that sort of gave you got you a lackluster reply?
I'm honestly not really even sure how to describe that. I'm like, I think it just maybe they weren't.
You could do dialect, or maybe, or how like some countries or wherever you go, some words.
No,
mean
wait.
Then
Hold on.
different.
I have an idea. I accidentally started speaking Japanese, and these guys don't understand.
Yes.
That would do
get
it.
you get fumbled talkings back, and anyone from your family, or at least or those associated with your family, yeah, you're not getting any help off of this one, Good idea, but sadly you got a box.
Also, it's like, I want to respond. Somebody put it out that I was speaking Japanese.
At this point, if I remember correctly, they're in the car at the same vehicle that I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Did you realize that you went and slipped into Japanese for that one?
Blink, blink, blink. That explains a lot.
So I might have an idea.
Okay.
I can try contacting Big Dick Rick.
That's an idea. Okay. Let's see. Do you have access to a phone good enough to actually reach him at the moment?
Oh, unfortunately, I think.
You could use
Yeah,
nicknames. You're in the same vehicle.
Yeah,
but
because they switched over to our vehicle, so that.
I don't think, though, even with the boosted unit now, the radio would reach as far as Night City. This would be like, say, if you wanted to use an actual cell phone, not a radio.
Yeah.
I mean, I can.
Ollie's cell phone's broken.
I can just.
Do I have a cell phone you could borrow?
Did
I
you
don't
buy
think I
it?
have a cell phone.
I think if I have one, mine's probably built in. I don't know if anyone else can use it.
I do not.
Well, you
have a
can
cell
wield a
phone.
hacker as a phone if you so desire.
Exactly.
I have to
great.
actually check if I actually did
Why-
do so.
Why do I now see Holly just yelling into the sus one's ear, trying to make the call?
Congratulations, Scorpio. You are no longer a hacker. You are a cell phone.
I have to actually check if I have.
I'd like to get 2 number 9s, a number 10 with cheese, number 11.
Yes, I think I remember.
Was it the dick?
You do have a satellite phone because I remember seeing your sheet. I don't know if it's built into you.
Fuck, I did not want to close it.
The things that comes out of Scorpio's mouth sometimes.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, the deck has a cellular.
Yep, that's a common thing in cyberdecks, because you'd use that to basically, you'd use your connection with your phone now to be like your access point into LDLs. But that's how they also charge you the money for you doing the stuff.
Yes. Oh shit, and then it hit the fun thing about my deck.
Yeah.
I remember. You can't see my deck.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're a fox.
No.
Thank you.
Invisible.
Thank you for the folks who got that.
Holly's definitely gonna be looking for it.
Ew.
Hey.
If anything, I'm surprised that Media doesn't have a phone.
Yeah. I feel that's one of the things that did not occur to me to keeps things in line.
That is fair. So it sounds like we might not have a. Well, you could still use the sus as a phone if you so desire.
We will, and I will make sure he's used.
We're not using the sus as a rotary phone, are we? They do the fun thing of slamming it down.
So
You are now.
Holly will try and get a hold of Big Dick Rick. Just as long as the bitch Susan doesn't get the phone first.
She does. How do you handle this?
Oh no.
What skill check are you looking to use to handle the skank who's on the other end of the phone at the moment?
Oh. Yeah, it's gonna have to be persuasion, fast talk, because at one point it used to be seduction, but they now hate each other. So
yeah.
I mean, have you ever heard of enemies to lovers?
well, it's the opposite with this one. It went from lovers to enemies.
Yes, but you can go right back.
Good luck.
Get your head in the game, man.
Alright, so it's base point 10 plus back to the sheet was 9 plus 4. Ooh, 19.
Ooh, okay. Let us see. What would be the difficult of dealing with your skank ex? Do you got a point of luck to spend?
Yes, I do. I will
Please
spend
use
it.
1 point.
I mean, honestly, I almost think you should have accepted it anyway because, look, 6'9". And yes, a sexual one making all the jokes.
Oh, but with a 1 point of luck used, now you are able to get her to get off the phone by speaking quick enough for now that your lover boy picks up on the fact that you're on the line and asks for the phone from the skank. He'll pick up and he'll ask what's on the go. Now you can roll for your seduction.
Yeah. She will give a brief summary of what's happening and see if he can help with getting the police to potentially just look the other way.
So for this, I'm going to have to ask for a very difficult check. Give me a 25 or more. Because he's going to have to jump through a lot of hoops to try and get any kind of help at the moment.
All right. 24.
Oh, do you got a point of luck?
Oh yeah, I have a lot of luck.
I was about to
One
say.
more point and you're good. Okie dokie.
Yep.
I was
What
about
exactly?
to say, if you didn't have any, guess what? You're next to somebody with 8 luck.
Oh, I started with 10 luck.
Nice.
And remember, when you're using a pointer, it's only for the session. When we get,
Yep.
if we have to go with another session after this one, you'll basically be refreshed back up to your max. But I feel like this is going to be our final wonder now, because there's not much left. It's basically dealing with Nome at the moment. That's literally it. Okay, so what exactly are you hoping to get out of him? What sort of aid are you trying to get from him? Because like I said, yeah, he is involved with the police now, but like, who are you looking to get him to be used against? Because you got state troopers and you got the National Guard.
Oh. What do you guys think? Do we want to get the state troopers distracted or the National Guard?
Probably the state troopers. National
Yeah,
Guard
honestly.
traditionally would only be there to assist, and jurisdiction would be the troopers.
Yeah, I think probably he would have easier sway with the state troopers.
Okay,
So, yeah, let's go with state troopers.
Okay, and how exactly are you looking to have him help? Like, what kind of leaning do you want him to be doing? Because he's more than ready to basically try to help out, and he just needs to know a good direction of what you want him to do necessarily.
Okay, so where are we coming in through? So I think the best thing to do would be to potentially have them not have their eyes on our get us getting into the place.
Well, you can definitely see all of the roadblocks, so... Trying to think of now what he'd be able to do within this time frame. Because you literally have at most maybe another half an hour to an hour to get this all done. He can see what he can try to get done.
I mean, it doesn't help. Bureaucracy is bureaucracy.
Yeah, and
I don't know of anything that could be done in a half hour, because even a request takes hours to get through.
Yeah. The thing is, like, it's mostly, like, police stuff within Night City he'd be able to do a lot more leaning on, but he can try to do something. Maybe to straighten out any, maybe, repercussions of stuff you guys do, as long as you guys don't go too insane. So maybe he can do that. He can help you guys with some of the fallout from what this operation is going to give you guys.
Yeah, that actually sounds good. Basically, he'll be throwing out the net to catch us after this shindig goes down.
That's a good idea, because I actually got a handout for that, depending on how things go. But that's a later problem. You guys have to currently deal with what's on the go there now. Okay. So we have no nomads that are able to help at the moment. Your boy toy is going to be helping out with the fallout, so that's one thing in your guys' corner.
Also, just give me what does help from local nomads do? I didn't actually write that down. friends with
Oh,
local nomads.
that. So, help from nomads. So, as the exact wording from the actual ability is, family nomads. This is the ability to call upon the resources and help of any of the members of the nomad's large, extended tribal family. This can be in the form of weapons, cash, information, or a small army of relatives. The threat of a nomad family's vengeance may in itself stop harm to the nomad. The higher your family ability, the more important you are to the family, the more help you can call upon. With a family of status of +2, you might be able to get several to pack to help you wreck a town, for example. With a status of +7 or +8, you're able to make major pack decisions and lead troops. At a +10, you may be the leader of your pack. Family is applied to your intelligence stat.
Okay, but the event, friends with local nomads.
Oh, shit.
Because I just realized I rolled it as for my family. I didn't. I didn't think about it being different than the other thing. Because as soon as
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Friends with local nomad pack befriends you. You can call upon them for 1 favor a month, equivalent to a family special ability of +2.
So that would basically, instead of the 20, I'd be rolling a 12.
Yeah.
So I basically rolled it as if it was my family.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, so at most you would have had like a handful of the lads coming in to help you out. But that didn't go so well.
Can we say like I rolled it for my family and not the locals?
You can, but still you did botch it. That's the problem.
Well, that's why I said I botched my family one, who I assume it's my family who doesn't speak Japanese. Because I'm a nomad, but I also have help with local nomads, so I technically have 2 groups.
I don't think you get to roll twice.
No, because it's for a different family.
Yeah, he could theoretically do the roll, so, sure, give me a check, my buddy. This will be... Let's see... What difficulty do I set this at?
Would the local one be a 12 then? 2, and then my intelligence?
It would be your intelligence +2.
But it
So is that
wouldn't be
12?
So it wouldn't be my normal family then?
No.
Okay.
Because you'd be treating the family score as being a 2, so it's your int +2.
Okay, so 15?
So is that what you wrote?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, a few of the lads are happy to help. What do you want them to do?
I want to cause a distraction to get some of the police off the blockade. So, like, basically enough to get them to have to pull a few folks out so they, like, you know what I mean?
Okay, I can see that. So you're going to let them know exactly which one you want to get opened up?
Exactly.
Which would be the Taylor one?
Yes.
Okay, so you can get that handled. Okie dokie. So we got that running in the background now. So what is the plan at the moment? You need to get down to spot 5, which is down there now on the front street. But you guys have 2/3 of the town to get through to get there.
To get that, you know, you keep opening the wrong goddamn thing. So that's clears up that one. Below it. So looks like it's just a straightaway, then a turn.
Yep, it can be. But there's also stuff between you and that. And as you're sat here doing the plotting, you do hear a post by the KICE radio station there now. that is stating the following. Give me a second. Oh, be on the lookout for a accurate description that is rather unflattering and more threatening than what you guys actually look like.
Oh,
These people are wanted by local authorities and are considered armed and very dangerous. If you see these individuals, do not try to approach them. Call the operator and ask for emergency line to the Alaska State Troopers in your area.
well, joke's on them. Since I'm cybernetic and I actually have color shift eyes, shift the eye color, and
The only thing that changes is your eye color, but you're wearing glasses.
yeah, and I have an eye patch. And
It does nothing.
no, I have the eye that has the cybernetic in it is the one that's not covered. Basically, I have one that's got cybernetics in it. That's the one that's uncovered.
Are you seriously only changing the one eye patch and the color of your eye?
And the color of my hair, I have peck hair.
Okay, fair. You can basically modify what your hair looks like, but okay. That can give you some benefits on some kind of disguise check, but okay. That is definitely an avenue we can go.
Hey, I'm about to say, hey, it's better than anything else.
Say that again, nickname. You wandered off.
What?
You just cut off randomly. So.
Oh no,
what else?
that was the joke. That's why I said, what? Like I was wandering off. It was a joke.
I mean, I don't think we even heard the what.
What?
I think you. Okay, I hear it now.
I probably shouldn't be yelling that.
I'm wondering. An idea came. Ideas come in my mind, but I'm not sure how to potentially pull it off. Basically,
Okay.
the idea is to, hijack the media and put out a bit of a counter result. Just the whole, basically, it's the old this just in breaking news that the.
And I can give you all the recorded data I have on my iPatch.
Basically, just putting a broadcast out for everyone to hear, just announcing that that this Newman guy has fallen under suspicion of insider trading and would be goes too far to say terrorist acts.
Maybe mention something about trying to frame people for terrorist acts.
Oh, of course.
Or be it espionage.
That's a better sounding word. A word, corporate espionage.
Okay. So how are you hoping to do this?
That's the thing. I'm not quite sure how to do that.
I mean, you could try taking over the local radio station or the newspaper, but they're options, but they're a bit away from what you're aiming for.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think we can remotely hack it.
No. Do you trust your hacker to do that, though, even if he could?
Yes.
Head pats the sus.
I mean,
Me,
technically,
I'm-
technically speaking, the only way I can think of to do that would be to do something relatively stupid, which would be to split the party.
I can also, like I said, I do have military grade AI or military grade, navigation system, so I could send my motorcycle there too.
I'm pretty sure you have to be
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
Theoretically, he could send it there, but who's going to be there at the actual place to get the information off the bike? That's what I'm asking.
Wait. Fuck. Can I have one of the nomads wait there? They're causing a distraction, but can I have one wait there for the motorcycle?
I mean, it's going to degrade what they're able to do at the blockade. You're
That's up
getting
to-
like 3 guys, probably. If you want one to go off, then you only have 2 people to attack the blockade.
I will let the other group. I will let the rest of the group decide that if they want to do that, because I could.
So, I also have local nomad pack befriend you.
Oh.
So, technically, we played with the idea that it was nicknames pack that I befriended. So I could try
So
to get a
you
hold
could
of one.
roll me basically an intelligence check +2, plus your D10.
Yeah.
And
This
whatever
is
luck.
gonna be.
Yeah.
Wish me luck.
I mean, you could get lucky.
Come on, come on,
Yeah.
come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
There's
Yes, Squishes.
2.
See if it works in this group. Yes, Squishes.
Hold on. What? The other thing I needed. It was intelligence plus what?
It's intelligence +2. Because it essentially counts as the family thing now with a +2 bonus.
Right. Get that. There.
Respectable. Respectable. Okay. Okay,
So we.
there's
Yeah.
one guy here who's willing to help out.
Okay.
So you got
because
one guy.
We just need one guy to be at that place to get into contact with Nickname's bike.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. Perfect.
so yeah, we can send a bike with a copy, with a spare copy that we can of all the data. So that's one more avenue to get the truth out on.
We're sending the AI bike.
Yes. And the thing is, my bike actually has defenses for itself. Worst comes to worst.
That is hilarious and glorious at the same time.
Nickname, please remember your motorcycle has war crimes on it.
It does, yes.
So what we're talking about is a gas attack on the town of Nome.
We're sending
also-
war crimes.
We probably shouldn't do that. We're trying to clear our names, not make it worse.
Hey, I also have caltrops.
Doesn't help either.
Get any
Guys, it's better than mustard gas. Would you rather, hey, think about this. Would you rather we mustard gas people or just pop their tires?
I would rather we don't. Or either.
Casually talking about war crimes.
Honestly, our best bet's probably you sending off the motorcycle to get the information out to the public so everybody sees the right information. And then we just willfully surrender, so we'll just spend like a night or 2 in jail instead of getting shot.
That depends on if we're not on a kill on sight order, because we are technically seen as terrorists.
No, see, look. That terrorist had like yellow eyes. I have blue eyes, and I have red hair. Completely different. See?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fly in this world. If people are able to do that normally, I think that's a well-known thing.
Okay, so what I'm picturing here is what you're lining up here now is to send Nickname's motorcycle through the blockade as it's getting attacked by the 3 rando family members. And then you're gonna have a member of Nickname's group now pick up the package down at the Zerks of Nome. Is that what I'm following here?
Yes. At least that's my idea. Look, I've been doing a lot. I don't want to continue doing this
Yeah.
and not give anyone else a chance.
Yeah, I mean the idea that I was thinking of was more so while we while we collectively go to the Zergs of Nome, the bike can take that extra package and take it to the radio station. So we can use the radio station, getting the information to get that information out to the public in general, while we deliver the that same information to the trading area, just to make sure that he doesn't get away with his with a whole lot of money.
Sounds good to me.
Or that's how I envisioned it. Is like the division of labor is getting the information to the public in general via the radio station, while at the same basically just getting that to try and clear things up with the just so it's public information, and the folks with the National Guard and the police might realize that, oh shit, we might have been fed some bogus information. While the rest of us are all making sure that the insider trading does not go through.
Okay. So I have to ask then, where? Okay, so the spot for the radio station is down here on 3rd Avenue. What pathway are you looking to send the bike down to get to it? And then coincidentally, what route are you guys going on to get to the Zerks down at 5? Because we have a bunch of streets here at the moment that we can make use out of, but it's up to you guys how you want to handle this.
You know what? The thing is, they haven't seen me use my motorcycle at all here. They don't know it's mine, and technically in Cyberpunk, when you call your motorcycle, it comes to you by itself.
Assuming they don't have identification chips on them. But
You think I would keep shit like that?
sure.
Well, remember, you're talking about the 2077 angle. That's 57 years down the road from us at the moment. Now, there is that type of technology here, but I'd say it's probably not quite as up to that grade yet, but it's at a good rate. So you can probably send your motorcycle over here as long as it's got that functionality.
It does.
So you can get it there, but what route are you sending it on? That's the main thing. Because like I said, if both you guys and the motorcycle are going in the same routes, that could cause issues, as one could basically choke up the other one. So that's why I'm trying to get across to you guys. You probably want to go with 2 different routes.
Like I
So
said,
you don't fuck up each other, basically.
That's fair.
Where are we coming in?
Taylor, over at the far right. Top right. Come from
So-
Taylor down to Bay.
All right. Okay, so it's trying to go to the radius.
Yep, so that will be number 6.
Uh,
And you can see that it's on the 3rd Avenue side of that little block. Because of the arrow.
I almost feel like if we're coming to Taylor, send the bike down to 5th Avenue. Maybe take Stedman Street and then turn to 3rd, where the radio station is. And maybe
that can work. Is that
Which one's the
is
radio
that what
station
everyone's in
again?
agreement with?
Oh, I'm just giving an idea of one of the routes, and then we could probably take Front Street, unless people think we should take a more roundabout way to the 5th.
6.
Perhaps First Avenue, then down to Front Street.
Yeah, because if we go straight through Front Street, we're gonna be looks like we're gonna be driving right in front of the entrance to the National Guard Armory and the State Office Building.
And I believe the college too.
That too, yes. And I'm pretty sure there's probably will be some officers at the armory.
Yeah, we should probably try to go
probably
back
didn't
streets
notice
there.
that. Because I got the picture full screen, and I'm just basically naming routes.
Well, the motorcycle could take the road, go past one of the barricades, and then zigzag over. We might be able to, because we have off-road capable vehicles, and then given how frozen the ground is and the way the tree cover is, we might be able to divert and go between the 2 different blockades on the road. And just kind of beeline towards 11, the elementary school, and then cut through the different streets there to get to the radio station.
I would assume there's probably buildings on the north side of the 8th Avenue straight. So there's probably buildings along those.
No, don't be crazy.
On which avenue?
I'm joking.
On 6th Avenue there, that second road?
Yeah,
Underneath
no,
Nome
6th,
bypass?
yeah. You see, along
6th.
the road, there's probably buildings on, like I said, the north side of the 6th Avenue. Like, you know what I mean? There's probably going to be buildings on either side of that.
That's
Well,
fair. Yeah, the Nome bypass probably doesn't, but...
Well, yeah, not along the bypass, but along the 6th Avenue street, probably.
Well, we could still cut onto the Nome bypass, go around the roadblock, and the time it takes them to disengage the roadblock to go after us, we're already quickly cutting into streets. Unless someone is able to break away from the roadblock quickly to follow.
Yeah, I think Sus's idea of having the bike go down 5th Avenue, then down Stedman Street, then onto 3rd Avenue to get to the radio is a good one.
Oh yeah, that could definitely work.
At the same point,
Actually,
guys,
wait.
you have to realize we are saying Scorpio had a good idea here.
Yeah. I know. Well, actually, shoot.
Our goal is to not shoot.
No, I'm just thinking because... yeah, if our vehicle is off-road, it'd probably be better we don't pass the same blockade that the bike is going, unless we want to use the idea of their
Honestly,
confusion of
the blockade
following.
there on the middle of Nome Bypass and East I Street, that's probably going to be the weakest barricade. We should probably go to that.
Part of me also feels like I should also mention that we do have our escort along with us.
Yep, they have one vehicle there now, but
so anything
they need you to be able to plead your case, but they're not quite at the point where they want to trade fire with the National Guard and the police for you.
That, and I'm pretty sure if they're escorting, they don't want to do anything that they're going to get attention drawn to them as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, because remember, at the moment, they're technically cut off from their corporation's assets. So they could help, but you guys would have to have a really good idea.
Yeah, because honestly, it feels like that though they escorted us here, there's a high chance that the moment we start, before we enter Nome, they're probably gonna break away.
We could have them just go first and take the information. Take a copy of the information in case the bike can't get there. We just
Not a bad idea, actually.
So have 2 packages of information instead of 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we wait half an hour.
Well, remember, you're trying to beat the clock to get to Zurich's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if we wait half an hour, we're gonna miss it.
Yeah, he's gonna get away with a couple million, well, a lot of money, really, and a cushy new job with a new with the company that's the rival to his former.
How iced would the streets be?
It's basically the
probably
same
cloud.
way as the roads were past 7, so they're lightly snowed. So, like I said, the +2 for, every 5 mph above, safe driving speeds.
So then, how about this then? Have our escorts make sure they've got their own copy of all the information. Let them go. Let them safely pass through the blockade first because they are not on the list.
Mm-hmm.
And after a minute or two, then we can make our run. That way,
motorcycle and then split vehicle.
Yep.
From
Basically, because they'll get through for sure. They can still make a beeline. So that way, one of us is going to get to the stock exchange.
Okay.
Well, actually, wait, we have an escort. If we have one of them on top of my motorcycle, they can get off later in town and the motorcycle can go the rest of the way. Then
They could.
that would mean the motorcycle gets through scot-free.
So, give it the impression that it's not set on autopilot, it's being piloted.
Yeah, and just tell them not to press the mustard gas button and all that.
Just don't press the button.
There's a yellow button. Don't press it. Why is it yellow? Mustard.
So, I think that might be a solid enough idea. That way, we're taking advantage of our escorts, that letting them both get in through the blockade scot free, and making sure that the copies of the data are guaranteed to reach both of their intended target locations. That way we can still make our run to try and make sure we get there ourselves, but we have a little redundancy built in.
Okay.
And the Nomad pack that was going to act like a distraction for us to get past the barricade will help us actually get past it and not just with the bike pass.
Okay. So, are we locking in on the bike then going the Fifth Avenue Stedman 3rd route?
Yeah, and we'll have one of the escorts on top of it to make it look like it's not autopiloting.
And what route do you want the escorts to go with the information for the Zurich's?
Do they need to get to the Zurich's? Is that the purpose of the Zurich's?
Yeah.
At
the moment, you guys are in the race against time to get to the Zurich's to get the information in so that Newman doesn't get off scot-free with his money.
Wait, so the bike is taking 6th and Stedman?
Yes.
No.
5th.
No, it was going...
Stedman.
You guys said 5th, Stedman 3rd.
That's
Technically,
Stedman
they're not looking for our escorts
3rd.
either.
Yeah.
And I think for the escorts vehicle, they could probably take Front Street because they could go drive past the armory with no issue.
Okay. That's an idea.
Yeah. Yeah, they could just continue straight on east to front and then go straight to
Is that okay with everyone?
Mm. So I guess that just leaves us just double checking and confirming our route.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So what would be the third route where you guys are going to?
So what's the route that the escorts were taking? Probably should note that in the Discord.
Well,
north to front.
1 second. I'm going to jot down. So it was bike. Yeah, 5th, Stidman, 3rd bike. Yep. And then it's basically end straight down to front for the other one.
Yep.
So, like I said, so now it's the big choice of how are you guys looking to get in?
Beat ya. I think we wanted to try to bypass to try to catch the intersection of Nome bypass and I Street, because that'll probably be the least likely.
Okay. So going down I Street and then doing what when you hit 3rd?
So that'd be I Street.
Because you could just keep going down and then hit Front Street if you want, but you can also
I don't think we should do that.
Yeah.
Or we could
We could take 3rd.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but if the bike's going 3rd, we might bottleneck the bike.
Nope, bike
No,
is
'cause it's
going
before
5th,
us.
then Stedman, then 3rd. 3rd will be over here.
Yeah,
So as
so
long
we'd
as
be
you don't
going
fuck
down.
with as long as you don't fuck with 3rd Avenue and Stedman, like that intersection, you should be good with the bike.
So we could probably go with I Street down 3rd, and then cross down on the 1st between G and H.
Yeah, just don't press the mustard gas.
And drive behind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we want to drop onto 1st until we're past Stedman, because that puts us right next to the National Guard.
Yeah.
Probably want to take 3rd almost to Bering Street there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because it looks
Basically,
like...
the very last bit, we'd follow the motorcycle. Or no, because the motorcycle was going Stedman.
And stopping at 3rd.
Yeah, that's right. It's stopping
Why
at
would
6th.
we not take 4th?
It's way up north, and it's right by the police station.
I mean, we're going, to I. We take
Oh,
4th
that's
to
actually a good
Stedman.
point. You got like that straight line coming down from like 2 down to 4. Like 0.2 and 0.4. That like straight line going down from like 5th all the way down to front. Is that what you're pointing out, Carl?
I mean, I was just thinking that technically unlabeled street between 5th and 3rd on the right-hand side of the map, along the letter row.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
The one that comes out on Stedman.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
and
yeah.
use the restroom. You guys keep talking. I trust you.
Yeah, we could take that, because it looks like it would continue on the other side as a split. You could go the upper 4th, and there's probably lower 4th-ish. And then on that unnamed road where it connects, we could just drop all the way down to waypoints 3, 4, 5.
So basically, come in from the bypass, head down I Street, and then make a turn before we hit 3rd Avenue. Once we hit Stedman, we can make make an angle turn into the area that's just above 3rd Avenue. Then once we get to the end of that, head on straight down till we get to where 3, 4, and 5 are all located. So basically a down a bit, hang a right, a left followed immediately by a right,
something
down
like
a
that.
bit, left down, and then left again right in front of 5.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound too
Okey-dokey.
bad.
Sounds like a stable idea. Hmm. So is that a collective agreement?
Yeah, sounds good here.
Yeah.
I think that work. I think that he might be back in a minute.
Yeah, while he's doing that, I'm gonna quickly just use that for myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did give us
I
his
think we're
vote
gonna
of
spend a
confidence,
little
but
bit.
still better to just make sure we get the actual confirmation.
True.
Yes, does feel like we're coming to a moment of truth here.
Hello?
Hello.
Welcome back.
Yeah. I was just like, I expected to come back. They are still discussing stuff.
Yeah, we ended up figuring it out and just. Yeah.
Waiting for a consensus.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's fun. I have a friend playing one shot who's going back and forth with me. It's kind of fun hearing their thoughts on it.
One shot is in Nico one shot?
Yes.
We still need to get Scorpio to sit down and play that at some point. Because
I mean, I do have it downloaded onto my system. It just hasn't been opened yet.
Well then, perhaps on one of these nights where, because remember with the next couple of weeks, or some of the Old Republic streams are going to have a little micro hiatus because of.
Yes, we're gonna lose our lovely agent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, granted, I could probably still record it just so if we do end up doing it like that, so Ors can still enjoy your reactions to what happens.
I mean, it's still possible. It's just probably changing a screen sharing of that. And probably have to screen share on my side.
Of course.
Shouldn't be that hard. Since it's just setting up to record a screen, a share, or changing the window that's recording. So here's hoping that the rig isn't going to decide to lag crazily.
Because, yeah. For anyone who's not been following my streams anytime, I did stream AIM one shot at one point, and it got me so invested in it that I legit ended up just doing it back to back for 5 days straight just to finish that game in effectively one sitting.
Yeah, and in the case with me, I came up with the choice of, since I heard the game was good, I came up with the choice of, and since they said I should play it, that I didn't see anything about the game, so everything would still be a surprise to me.
So
all I've seen about the game is maybe whatever the trailer shows on the store homepage when you open it. That's all I've seen about the game. So I know nothing about the story or what happens specifically in the game. And I haven't looked.
Nickname? Are you and Oscar going to torture him the same way you tortured me when I was playing the game?
I can. Don't worry, I can. I like how, like, it's...
concern.
I just like how it's like, for me, it's like this. You gonna torture him? I don't know. Do you want me to?
You're way too nonchalant about that.
Yeah.
I'm nonchalant about everything.
Yeah, let's just say my adventure through One Shot was an emotional journey.
To be fair, in all honesty, I'm sort of the reason she never turned the game off.
Oh yeah, because you said the old One Shot before they did the remake, the original.
I'm back, and I recall her streaming that. Remember when you decided to sleep in the bed a little bit too early now? So, actually, nope, I won't say anything. That is for Scorpio to find out the hard way.
I mean, like I said, I know nothing about the game except the snippets you probably mentioned in memes that you wouldn't know. the a video that maybe that had Kit and Caboodle in it that was like, oh god, that hurts, and whatever the storm page showed. So it's going to be interesting.
Yep. But anyway, so you guys are going to be sending the two different, the bike and the escort through first?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like it. Yep. Let them get through safely. Give them a minute or two to get out of the potential line of fire. Just and make sure they have a sure shot to get to their words work.
No
Sure shot to
worries.
get to their destinations and start getting that data across where it needs to be.
Okie dokie. So you're able to get them through ahead of you guys. They take a minute or now as they're questioned by the people there, but they're able to putter their way. And I have to congratulate you guys. You avoided something I was a little worried about.
No?
Because there's some specific wordings about the Nome Elementary School.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I quote, once
Kids are
again,
scary.
not every mother has heard the warning on KICE. There are 3 adults hustling small groups of children across the street. Careful driving is required not to hit any of the young tykes. As the punks pass by, a short, stocky man in a suit rushes into the street and curses them in a loud voice with a distinct British accent. This is the elementary school principal. Congratulations, you avoided having the autonomously driven motorcycle run over some kids. Thank you.
That's true. The AI wanted to know not to stop.
Oh.
Thank you. Your addition of putting someone on the motorcycle saved some tykes.
Wait, wasn't the... Oh, fuck. It was my idea to go that route that it would have hit, wasn't it?
I think it's a combination of all of us thinking of stuff, because I wouldn't have thought of that if they did bring up the escort.
But here's the thing as well. I was thinking like, oh, it's a bike. Let's just do a zigzag. Oh, another one
Like
of
I
my
said,
ideas.
slow hand claps. Thank you for avoiding that.
Why do I feel like Orsk, the moment he heard what direction I was thinking, he was probably like thinking like, oh god, here comes the hot springs again.
Yes, actually. And also, claps again to you guys when it comes to the Northwest College. And avoiding running over 10 to 15 students crossing Front Street.
So wait, both schools had students.
The college and the elementary have students going back.
Oh, man,
to
we really
because
should have went to
it's
the college.
standard.
There's a lot of dumb people there. We could have helped society.
I will say, when it comes to the Northwest College, it says it's a difficult drive test to weave among them without putting the vehicle into the ditch. Mowing them down has other greater consequences.
I mean,
Yeah.
I probably could assume why. And I'm pretty sure if we went past the police station or the points where the National Guard were, that would have been bad as well.
The National Guard could have been a prickly point, yes. Because they're currently dragging their feet because, like I said, they did get called up to help with this for now. But, like I said, they're in the, air quotes, mobilization phase.
Oh, that could take weeks.
But yeah, there's a few of them over there with a half-ton truck, so they could have been going after you guys in a Benny Hill chase.
Oh dear God. And then that Benny Hill chase would have ended up with students getting mowed down.
Yes, like I said, claps to you guys. Please, thank you for avoiding running over children.
Oh.
Okie dokie. So the actual route you pick. Okie dokie. Let me get back to the map. So you had the group. So they went down and went down Front Street. So they're dealing with 9 and 8. 9 and 8. Was the National Guard spot, and 8, which is the State Office building, which is not too bad. Nothing really bad happens there.
I mean, they're also not the ones wanted.
That is fair. The fact they also include stuff here about like City Hall is like some stuff can happen there. Same thing over at the hospital if you guys so decided to go into it. Like, there's a bunch of different ones here.
Could get really messy. I guess if you had a really mobo hobo, gosh, freaking dang it,
Murder hobo.
murder hobo party. Yeah,
Yeah.
they could just speak on the entire city.
I mean,
Well, I mean, there's an
technically-
there's an actual handout I can give if you guys did go down that route. Yes.
We're trying not to paint ourselves as criminals because we've been
I mean,
painted as criminals, but we're not. So let's not make ourselves.
Yeah, how dare we be painted as criminals, says the pirate.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, I had to make the joke.
Okay. But like I said, so our group, you guys said you were going down at B, or well, you were cutting across the bypass.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, no, you were breaking through the middle B one. Got it.
Yep.
Okay, so you had your 3 people attacking that, right, nickname?
That's
Or
what
was
he said,
that? Yeah. So you got your 3 randos. What about the one rando that Holly had? Which? Oh
I-
no, they're picking up the information over at Zurich's, aren't they?
yes.
Yes.
Basically,
Gotcha.
Wasn't that one there picking it up over at the radio station while the main host of the escort was
yes.
going to Zurich?
Thank you. Yes, that's what I got redecided to.
you know,
Gotcha.
I also find it funny that the only reason I put somebody on the bike was to get through the thing easier, but it ended up saving children.
Yes. The moment you brought that up, I was just going, "Ooh, okay, we avoided that one." Okie dokie. So, yeah, the different groups will be able to go through and do their different things. Now, you guys. So, your 3 randos are going to attack the roadblock. Now, what exactly is at each roadblock? So, there are 2 police cruisers and 3 troopers at each of these little spots. Okie dokie. They have set out road flares and they have a wooden barricade across the street.
I have puncture-proof tires.
Well, you don't have your motorcycle.
Well, I'm saying for the people on it.
Yeah. Okie dokie. So when you told them to attack the cruisers and the police and state troopers at them, did you state how hard you want them to go at it? Did you say just murder them all, or did you give some kind of limit? That's what I gotta ask here.
I think I said distract. But
There's a big gap in what distraction can mean, my buddy.
I mean, yes, you got the
Distract,
Briggs,
don't kill.
or think of this: you
Distract-
got the Briggs method, or you got the Colonel Mustang method.
Distraction could be him going up and blowing the brains out of 2 of them and having the other one descend into needing therapy. Or could be shooting 3 of them in the leg now and having them slowly bleed out. And then other avenues. Like, what level of distraction are we talking here, man?
as fun as that would be, I don't think the rest of the group would like that. And I'm gonna be a good pirate and play along with the rest of the party. Got
Okay.
it. God, it sucks playing along with everyone else when you want to just be like, hell, fuck it.
Okay, so if they're going to be air quotes distracting them, are you guys in the vehicles going to be shooting at the cops as you get through?
No. At least I won't be.
If you tell me not
What
to, I
about
won't.
anyone else?
I assume you told me not to.
Which vehicle are you in? You keep bouncing between them.
I was in yours.
You started in mine, but I thought you switched vehicles after the bridge.
Also, we have communications with each other. You can tell me not to do one thing.
Well, here's a question. Can you shoot out of Carl's vehicle?
Good question.
I don't think you can shoot out of mine because it's armored. That's why it has a turret.
I think it does actually have like armored slits you can open, like
It
fighting
might.
ports.
Portals.
But let me have a look. See, both your vehicles are from Chromebook 3.
Yes.
So the Armadillo Armored Road Home. It's popular for nomads. It's one of the vehicles choice you put to uses, such as does it have fighting port? You could theoretically have someone on top of it shooting out, maybe.
I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose of
Off-road
let's not shoot
capability.
them.
Yeah, off-road capability, 2 fold-down beds, radio galley, small bathroom, some optics, a water supply, TV, simple security system. Yeah, I'm not exactly seeing anything in the way of like fighting, like weapon
I have a
parts onto it.
TV.
You do have a TV, and Curls was, I think, above his. That was the New American Motors Nautilus Mini Road Home, I believe.
Sounds right.
Okay. Okay, with theoretically with your one, you can probably like lean out the windows, maybe. Been known to. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nomads have been known to arm and armor Nautilus vehicles and use them as long-range scouts. Nice. Yeah. Theoretically, you could aim out of the Nautilus. But that is completely up to you guys.
I'm good. Like I said, I assume I'm told not to shoot, and I won't.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
recommending that we don't shoot them.
Okay. And as you're going to be going through the street, I assume you're going to want to at least be a bit on the speedier side.
Yes.
So, for each person who is driving, please make me a DC 10 driving check. Or actually, 10 or 15. What do I want to lean to more towards? Oh. Oh, well. How could he damn?
Zoom, zoom.
Well, regardless if it was going to be 10 or 15, you guys both bested it. Jesus H. Christ. Okay. Captain really likes driving, apparently.
IRL, I love driving.
Yes. Meanwhile, I like the jokes, and I probably have the best driving or one of it. Just be like, "Hey, you do it like this."
Surprisingly, Carl actually has better driving skill than I do. Because I split mine between driving and flying.
Split mine between driving and motorcycles.
No. I have fixed wing and gyro, so I can basically fly airplanes and helicopters.
Nice. Okay, so you guys cornered. That was down. So you went down and you cornered. I need to follow your guys' wonder now. So yeah, I straight before third Stedman. Okay, you did the turn, so you're going through that little gap. There's not really all that many vehicles on the street at the moment, so you're able to angle your way through that. And then you're going until you hit there. Okay, make me one more DC-15 driving check. Your guys back at the roadblock were shooting up the copster now, and you do see other vehicles when you got by coming from the other roadblocks, the one off to the top left and the bottom and the far right, going over to try and help them there now. But you guys blew through. I'd say they're probably going to be pretty busy with the three assholes over at the roadblock, but they probably got on the horn. You could have someone now puttering down Front Street, maybe, but you guys aren't anywhere near them, so... But you could have... Oh, no, you'd have people coming down the street from the one in the top left, and also from the far left. So... You're doing that. Okay, you guys are going to be getting shot at from two different police cruisers coming down toward you guys. One coming from Sapala Drive, and the other one coming down Daring Street.
Okay.
So... Oh yeah, you did that. You beat that check. Good, good. Carl, please make me that check. And Alexa, you guys are currently being shot at. Do you guys fire back?
No.
Every fiber of my being wants to, but I'm resisting it.
Okay, you guys both pull off that good 90-degree turn now, but you currently have two cruisers hot on your ass at the moment. It's like the ones on Sapala turned down on the Deering and joined the other one coming down after you as you guys... Actually, wait. Sapala came there. Actually, only one of them would have been coming. They probably would have split up. One went up toward fourth, one came on to third. They would have seen you guys there, so you only have one coming after you. So yeah, you only have one cruiser then after you guys at the moment, because you're going down now toward 345, right? I'm sorry if I just said word soup, but you're going down toward that trio of numbers, right?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okie dokie.
The information should already be there, but we just need to follow up on.
Yeah, at that
And
point, you
stop
do see... Yeah, you do see when you came in there now, like, say, you saw the motorcycle over at 6, you saw the escort now down at 5 there now. So what is the plan here as you turn onto Front Street and you have number 5 there? As you have a patrol vehicle behind you shooting at you.
Well, Carl's vehicle should probably get in front. Since mine's armored.
Yep.
It could probably take
Yours
the hits
is
a
more
little bit
armored
better.
than his is, yes.
So I should probably swap to bring up rear at that point.
Not a bad idea.
And maybe I can slow them down?
Okay. You want to give me a driving check? Are you trying to like put on the brakes to like?
Not entirely, but
and-
like drive specifically slower than Carl, so that
Make me the
Carl
driving
can
check,
get
then.
to the location and get out first, and hopefully get
Yes.
inside.
So, Captain, make me the check.
Indeed.
Oh no.
Crap.
Okay, this is driving, right? That's reflexes, correct?
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Roll me a d10 real quick. Try you don't roll high. Okay, you rolled low. That
Hey, I found
is
some trash
good.
cans. Somebody left their garbage out.
Okie dokie. So no fumble, you just screwed up. Okay. How about we say you sideswiped the house by accident? As you're doing this blocky thing, so your vehicle took a bit of damage. But you did do the thing you were aiming for, which is you managed to get the officer off of Curl. So, Curl, you're able to pull up in front of the Zurichs of Nome. What you see before you is, as they describe it, it inhabits a nondescript two-room office built above the Anchor Tavern. The place is identified by a weather-beaten sign that displays a stack of folding gold coins. On the roof of the building is a microwave relay tower for the Netlink, easily distinguished from the various satellite dishes scattered around town. There is concrete enclosed stairwell that leads to the office, and a fire escape around the back facing out to sea. 2 troopers watch the office, one at each entrance. You have 2 officers in front of you at the moment, Carl. Well, one at one entrance, one at another. What do you do as you guys get out of your vehicle?
I presume the media has the information we need to get in.
That is fair.
And technically speaking, wouldn't information already get there at one point? Because we had the.
You see the escort vehicle there, but you don't see anyone at the moment. So they might have someone already inside now talking. But you are a bunch of individuals who have been declared. Let's see. You would have been informed that the UPCs have been declared as savage, murderous criminals who escaped from the Laputa rig, and you are under the charges of industrial sabotage and homicide.
Hey, how dare they? I just did the homicide. If you're gonna charge me for a crime, do it to me.
Both crimes carry a minimum of 20 years in prison.
This is where I'm glad I only shot and killed bounty hunters.
That is fair, but like I said, you currently have 2 officers in front of you. The officers are carrying the following. Most officers are not enhanced in any way with only maybe like a data plug for wetware operations. You see that they have on them a communications device, an armored vest. They carry a Federated Arms X 9mm with a few reloads for it. They got some handcuffs, a nightstick, and such, you know. And one of these guys has a Stern Mayer Stakeout 10. They have a shotgun. It's the one not immediately in front of you guys. It's the one at the furthest door from you guys where you're to.
Those are dangerous.
So one's got a pistol in his hand. The other one's got a shotgun.
Luckily, we're not in the car.
Yep. So like I said, so the crowd that just came out of Carl's vehicle with Carl, what do you guys do as you are now facing this situation? You have an officer in front of you by the door, looking at you at the moment. The gun is in his hand at his, by his side, and he looks to be getting ready. But you do have the drop on him at the moment, because he was not expecting this. To be fair, he actually looks a little bit tired. Maybe he got called up really early, which, as you can probably expect, he probably was.
Anyone else have anything to say before I can get my words in?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go to the tackle.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. So that would be what? Brawling check, or that'd be a melee?
Probably brawling.
Okay. Make me a brawling check.
After all, the idea is we're trying to not kill them.
Okie dokie.
Make the industrial
he is-
terrorism charges stick that way.
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna try and do a brawling check on you, but thankfully he is not trained in that, so he's going purely off of reflexes. Ooh, close, but you definitely do come. So what are you looking to do with your maneuver here?
Keep him from shooting me or the cat, and preferably keeping him between me and the shotgunner.
Good ideas, good ideas. So the shotgunner can now see what's on the go here. As I said, we're acting in a surprise round. Who else just got out of the vehicle with Carl?
It probably would be me sticking behind the beefy Solo.
Okay. Anyone else?
I think the only other person in that car was Scorpio.
Scorpio.
He knows better.
What one?
So Scorpio, you just get out of a vehicle. You just saw Carl is currently manhandling a member of the state troopers quite ably, and he's currently got the person between him and another guy who's got a shotgun. What is our cat and what is our hacker gonna do?
Oh dear.
We're basically in a surprise round at the moment.
Are we sure we trust the hacker to make the smart move?
I mean, it's up to you, man. Do you trust yourself?
No.
Speak for yourself. I trust nothing.
I mean,
What do you say, Carl?
Speak for yourself. I trust nothing.
I think for me, at least, I do my best to try and de-escalate the situation.
How are you looking to do this? What kind of skill are you looking to try and do? Because the gun is not up and pointed at you guys yet. It's currently in a relaxed state of him holding it with two hands. You know, down like 45 degrees toward like the ground or now. Like I said, so what are you looking to do here?
Yeah. Would I be able to use credibility or persuasion / fast talk? Which would be more fitting for this situation?
Both could work here. Credibility could work, but that's dependent on whether or not he knows about you. So the credibility check would be whether or not he has actually heard about you.
So maybe just roll them both and see what comes up.
Well, Carl, I said that he had a shotgun and the other guy had a pistol. So they're basically at the point right now where like they were just holding them, standing there, you know, doing guard stuff. So like I said, it's basically in his hands. He only needs to just basically lift it up and shoot if he so wish. So he's only one movement away from doing that, essentially. Like if you want to picture it in your head. No worries.
Okay, so I guess I'll roll the credibility first and then the persuasion and fast talk.
You can choose to do one of these.
Yeah, because
Fast talk is just you just trying to innately just get your point across. Credibility is more hoping that he knows of you and is willing to actually listen.
credibility is the higher scored roll, but
Yep.
again, if he hasn't heard, then
Yeah.
that's the gamble there.
That is indeed the gamble. So right now, I'd say it's probably a very difficult with the credibility, but with the other chick, it would probably be a difficult, which is a 20. So it's your choice. So the harder difficulty, but you do have the better points toward the credibility check. But
Yeah. Probably we should go the fast talk then. Just more easier to get and hope, and depending on my roll. You said 20 was the clear, right?
20 for the fast talk, 25 for the credibility.
Well, I'm gonna going to throw some luck in on that. It's gonna spend most of my pool, but I'd rather us try and talk this out without having to exchange
So
fire.
this was the fast talk?
Fast talk, yeah.
Okie dokie. So spend your 5 points of luck now for that now. Okay, so what exactly are you trying to get across to him? What's your fast talk? Like, what are you saying to him?
Basically, just tell him to take it easy, calm down. We're not here to hurt anyone. You've been fed some bogus information by someone who's literally looking to get away with murder.
Okay. And now the dangerous thing. Scorpio, what are you doing right now as the cat is saying this?
De-escalating. Well,
Are you?
if it's de-escalating, then I'll fight the urge to draw and take out a kneecap.
It is entirely up to you, my buddy, what you want to do here.
The problem is, the last time I fired the fucking weapon, it ended up blowing a hole.
You know what? I'm just gonna radio in at one point, knowing my brother. Don't be a dumbass. Don't shoot wherever you are.
Right.
So what does our lovely hacker do? What is the thought process they're going to have here?
Are they wearing something that gives a signal?
What do you mean exactly by signal?
Like, are they wearing anything that can be hacked?
They got a communications unit. He does not look to be modified other than having a data plug. Other than that, yeah, this guy's pretty meaty.
Communications. I mean, is it possible having a hold action if things go bad, trying to hack the communications unit and short circuit it?
Now, the dangerous question, hack it with what? Do you have a program that is useful here?
Which it would fall under computer voice box, wouldn't it?
Huh? Computer voice box?
Yeah, because oh, fuck. I mean, I technically could hack it, but it would just send. Because if it's a communication thing, it's assumed that it'll probably be open on more frequencies than the radio at the laboratory or the observatory we saw earlier in this adventure.
Likely so, yes.
Oh, fuck. If I release this program, I don't know what it will do then. Because it's the fucking Frankenstein program that I used to fuck the radio with the...
There's always the option of, not doing that.
You don't have to do shit.
Risk is thinking like, oh yeah, the hacker releases something.
Buddy, you don't have to do shit.
I want to be useful.
And sometimes the most useful thing, sometimes the most useful thing is just pressing pass.
Useful in your own way. So be useful and just shut the fuck up. And I don't mean that to be rude. I'm sorry. I can't even be fake mean.
I guess pass then.
Okie dokie. 1 second here. What does he have for stats? He's got that. Okay, I can probably roll that real quick. Okay. Okay, 20. Okay, that's respectable. So the guy keeps the shotgun down as you see he takes a moment to process what you're saying, and he looks at the hacker who definitely wasn't thinking about doming him.
Not at all.
And he's just going to take a hand up off of the shotgun, so like his left hand, so the right hand's still on the trigger when now, but it's still held down at that angle where it's not pointing anything, and he holds it up, open palm to you, going, "Don't shoot me. I'm just here doing my job." And he adds, "Whatever you do, please don't hurt Larry. He owes me money."
Wait, Larry owes him money?
Yes, the person that Curl is currently manhandling as the former soldier of glory he is Larry.
God damn it, Larry! Why don't you pay your debts?
So yeah, he is standing down at the moment. And now we have the vehicle in behind you, Captain. So it's currently still after you. You basically bucked it. You took the hit on the vehicle, so he's now screeching to a halter now, and the guy's getting out. And will be yelling at your vehicle, Captain, and yelling at your vehicle, Curl, because he can't quite see where you guys are to, because you got it on the other side of the vehicle from him. So he thinks you're probably still inside that vehicle. But he's currently aiming a gun over at your one, Captain. and he's yelling for you to get the F out of the vehicle. This is the police. Or, well, this is the state troopers, I should say. What is Captain and Co. doing inside of Captain's vehicle?
I think the safest thing to do is to comply.
Is the what?
Is to comply.
Okay.
Sure, why not? I don't like complying, but I will to be a good person.
Okay, and
Yeah.
I believe Holly's the other one in there?
Yep, she will get out and hands up.
Are you going to try any checks, Holly? I must ask you this. What you see is a very cute state trooper.
Oh no. You had to say the C word.
Yes, I said the C word.
You know what? What was that word that people used? I think it went something along the lines of. Oh, shoot, come on. If I can get the thing to do the thing I need.
Uh-huh.
We demand a sacrifice.
YOLO. That's a 25.
Well,
Full seduction.
fuck. Well, that's what I would have required from this, and the very cute state trooper, she is blushing at seeing you. You have her
Yeah.
attention, good my lady.
Oh, thank goodness
Yeah,
she's
Holly.
not. Thank goodness she's bi or lesbian.
Yeah, Holly just comes out and just pouts. You wouldn't shoot me, would you?
Especially during Pride
Yes.
Month.
Oh. Okay. So that is entirely happening right now. So the other state trooper, the one that came out of the vehicle, is currently distracted by Holly. Got it. Okay, but she's currently got the people from Captain's vehicle held captive at the moment. Although she's probably more held captive by Holly at the moment, but that's besides the point. Okay, so going back to the group that got out of Carl's one. Carl, you got the man witch currently being manhandled. What do you do? Well, will you try to just brute force your way into the building, or do you hang on to him and let the others do stuff?
I'm just gonna hang on to him until the others get inside.
Now, honestly, I think the funny would be like, why don't you give him your fucking money, Larry?
I will also say to the other guy, he doesn't shoot at us, I won't hurt him any more than I might have already. We're just looking to get inside.
He'll glance between you all, but
It's been a cold
won't.
drive.
So the guy being manhandled is not going to do anything. The guy with the shotgun with the hand off of it at the moment or now is not going to be doing anything. So that means our kitty cat and our hackers are free to head inside to help settle things inside the Zurich. So what do you do once you're inside, the two of you? You currently see some staff inside there now talking with Thorin there now, and he'll nod to you.
Mm-hmm. Part of me is thinking of just going in the full media, having my floating cam up and going and just doing the whole reporting thing as I'm going in the house. And here we are at the moment of truth. All set to deliver the final bit of information to blow the lid off of this massive conspiracy.
And that feels like a good spot to fade out here as we get into you guys having thwarted what Newman was trying to do. As 1 second, let me make sure I'm giving you guys the correct handouts for this. Because there's a few different ones that they give you. Some in case he succeeds, and some in case of some of the stuff you guys get up to.
Like mowing over the college grads or the college students.
Yeah, there was a handout where you guys are wanted by the CIA.
What the fuck is the college students doing that we get the CIA's attention mowing them down?
Don't ask. It's a cover.
Give me a second,
there
I
are
can
no
actually
students here.
fucking find the one here. Okay, give me a
CIA
second to
deals
see
with-
the right handout. 'Cause they're a little bit scattered here. Okay, you guys already saw handout 1, which was UEC announces merger with Petrochem. Actually, wait. Oh no, that's if we stop the Petrochem takeover. You guys would have seen. As soon as I get to the right fucking channel. If you guys hadn't have been able to do this, you guys would have saw this come out. As USC announces a merger with Petrochem. But instead, you guys managed to do this one, which was handout number 2. Night City Today, October 13th, 2020. Volume CCVI number 30. VSC implicates UEC in insider trading. Vancouver, BC. The Vancouver Stock Exchange was stunned today by accusations of insider trading. The incident is allegedly related to an unprecedented run on Unified Energy Coalition stocks early this morning. Sources close to UEC management believe a rogue employee collaborated with an outside party in some sort of hostile takeover attempt. Details are sketchy at this time. The VSC, however, felt confident enough in their information to freeze all trading in UEC shares. They have also issued a warrant for one Colin Newman, a high-level executive who was recently terminated by UEC. Okay. You guys already found out about 3 and 4. Guess after get the information via the news services, read the information aloud if they access it, have to read them out. So you guys would have also have seen this already, which is number 3. Okay. This is over in the native piece. Get information via news to read the information aloud if they exit the read themselves. So handout 3 is found by monitoring the news or the net over the next 2 weeks. So you have former UEC employee held in stock scam. Vancouver, BC airport authorities successfully apprehended a fleeing felon today. Former United Energy Coalition employee Colin Newman was sought for questioning concerning allegations of insider trading related to the aborted takeover attempt of UEC by Petrochem. Both companies were cleared of wrongdoing, denying any complicity with Newman, and have been exonerated of all charges. UEC stocks have resumed trading on the Vancouver Stock Exchange. Newman had successfully avoided the police up until now. The minimum sentence for corporate insider trading is 20 years. The Canadian government is pursuing extradition proceedings. Night City police have cancelled a bounty on warrant number H937340. And let's see, you guys managed to avoid this one. Number 5. My favorite.
Okay.
CIA LED alert. Priority clearance required. All agents are to be on the lookout for a band of terrorists believed to be operating out of bases in Alaska. Authorities in the state have confirmed that the group known as the Polar Bear Activists have recently entered the lower 49 states. The group has yet to officially communicate any demands. However, anti-terrorist experts believe the group may be trying to establish a reputation with various underground movements before exposing their existence to the general public. Law enforcement officials within the state of Alaska are treating the threat posed by the Polar Bear Activists with the utmost caution. Any agents learning of the group's activities should contact their section commanders. The threat of this new terrorist activity appears to be aimed at the global oil market. However, the key players in the Polar Bear Activists are not concerned with civilian casualties. They are to be considered extremely dangerous and should not be prepared but be approached without armed backup. Congratulations, you would have been termed Polar Bear Activists as part of a terrorist group. That's why the CIA would have gotten involved. This is if, as the module states, if the punks cause a lot of collateral damage or civilian deaths, give them Handout 5. With Handout 5 also comes a nationwide law enforcement warrant for the entire team.
I just have one question.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be the caribou activists since Holly's in the group?
That's a good point.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there a handout for killing the 2 bystanders at the goddamn hot springs?
Yes, you're the only one on the list.
Wait,
congratulations.
So I'm on the CIA list.
So you might want to hire a fixer to erase this warrant for you.
If they can't prove it as me.
Well, remember I made that call to my friend. Maybe he
Wait,
can
there's a
help.
bounty out for Scorpio?
Yeah.
You gonna turn him in?
How much is it worth?
It is 6 figures.
Oh,
Scorpio, hold still.
Don't
Okay.
worry, don't worry, puppy. Big Dick Rick will help you get out.
The context, that sounds so wrong. In the context of being wanted in jail and someone named Big Dick Rick.
I mean, this is Holly. She gives people nicknames.
No, I'm just saying out of context. That sounds...
Yep. So yeah.
What are all the parties' nicknames?
Nicknamed characters was Shark.
That's perfect, the teeth.
Obviously, Nay's character's Kitty. Scorpio's character was Puppy. Captain's character was Poppy.
I will be up.
So now we get into
an hour ago.
But now we
You
get
said
into
you
the
were wrapping
what's
up about an hour
happening.
and something minutes ago. Are you sure?
Yes.
So
Are you
I'm going to
positive?
share my screen with you guys for now so we can read through this together.
And
How
Carl's
long
character's
until you wrap
name
up?
was Griffin.
Is it the couple hours until wrapping up, or is it the we're actually wrapping up? Or is it the couple minutes until we're wrapping up?
Oh, the bean's giving him the third degree.
Is this the same situation as when you say maybe?
Oh, we are literally wrapping up.
Okay, thank you.
We're at the end of the module going over the what's happening next, essentially.
Did you just say so?
As soon as we're done with that, I'm turning you into some money.
Wow!
Okay, so if the characters have made it this far, that it's time for them to relax, but not too much. They still have to deal with a whole load of mad state troopers. In this case, have Captain G. Elliot, stats are not really needed, hassle the punks when they finally leave the Zurichs of Nome stock brokerage. Play at attention, but don't let it get out of hand. If need be, the Zurichs deputize the players as temporary employees and offer them a flight to Night City, along with immunity for any damages or deaths that may have been caused in getting to Nome. This did not happen, by the way. At least not the last part. Of course, the cops do not like this and may insist on officially deporting the PCs. If the players have alienated the Zurichs, have the troopers escort the team to the airport and issue them a warrant restraining them from entering Alaska ever again. This should satisfy the cops who are prevented from prosecuting the punks by the VSC Securities Commission, in addition to the political influence of the UEC and the Zurichs. The cop take their lumps, but does not mean they have to like it, and they won't try to keep the characters out of Alaska in the future. If the characters succeed in getting information to the VSC in time, which you did, they are given 10,000 eddies each as a bounty on insider trading information. If they implicate Newman before 8:30, they stand a good chance of catching him. The authorities pick Newman up eventually, but do not tell the PCs. Instead, allow them to find the handout 2 weeks later. We've already gone over this. If they look for information concerning Newman. If the PCs do not look, do not tell them. Loose ends have a way of turning up in future adventures. In any event, the VSC suspends trading in all UEC stock, while it appoints a Crown Commission to investigate the matter. This action saves UEC from Petrochem's takeover attempt. The Zurichs of Nome are likewise pleased with the players, but are unable by law to extend anything more than 10,000 eddies bounty for the evidence of Newman's duplicity. Of course, the PCs also have evidence of Petrochem's involvement in this scheme, but they are informed by the Zurichs that pursuit of a multinational corporation would be fruitless. Court costs alone are more than the VSC is willing to risk chasing them. Of course, the VSC is also afraid of alienating the world's largest supplier of true H2, with a significant interest in the local market. As if that's not enough, political pressure from the Canadian government helps keep Petrochem out of the limelight. It should be clear, or at least it should be made clear to the punks, perhaps by the Zurichs, that the Petrochem is just too powerful to be held accountable for trivial matters like this. Note that the 10,000 eddies may seem like a lot of money for the team, but keep in mind that it must be divided. Divided among teams. You know what? Fuck that. You all get 10,000.
Yay!
Each. If the PCs receive any money from Newman.
I
What?
was just saying shopping spree as Holly.
If PCs receive any money from Newman, have the Zurichs apologize and deduct the amount out of the 10,000. After all, Newman's funds were frozen and forfeit in any event, as he was using UEC's capital and resources for his scheme. The remainder should be enough to replace the equipment lost in the crash and should be enough to cover medical expenses. The VSC is perfectly willing to replace all equipment which blew up with the plane, except, of course, any contraband that was obviously smuggled into the state. This includes any heavily or fully automatic weapons, as well as attack programs for cyberdecks. Life is not always fair in Cyberpunk, and if you can count on anything, you can count on that. Still and all, make sure there's some money left over at the end to make the adventure slightly profitable for the punks. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of this adventure.
Yay!
Yay!
We survived.
You guys survived, and you all made off with a good amount of eddies. And Holly has a lot more boyfriends and a girlfriend to make use out of now.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Hey, I mean, if he got away with it, now be well, now I don't have to rob Newman.
But yeah,
Still
as you can
good.
tell, like I said, it's not that big of a book. It's only like 64 pages in total, but she's definitely a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
And the original image is basically showing you the Laputa as you're coming in on the plane. So that's where you guys would have landed to, and then you would have gone up it, basically. But this is the Northwest Passage, made by Andrew J. Lucas and Jeff Ranger. And down at the bottom, with each and every one of these modules, oh, come here you. With each and every one of these adventures that they make, they actually playtested, and they actually show the people who playtested. Media and 2 rocker boys did this. So you had Andrew Skywalker Lucas, the media. You had Jeff the Repo Man Ranger, and C. Brent Ferguson, the rocker boy. These were the 3 people that playtested this module, and also helped come up with it.
Very cool.
And like I said, even like images of like each of them there now, it's pretty neat. It's a nice little like contribution thing. But yes, that is the end of this module. I hope you all enjoyed it.
Oh, it
Might
was
not have been
fun.
as explodium as the first few episodes, but
I mean, not all need to be explodium.
True.
I mean, I did explode somebody with a gun.
you did. You and Carl both got to explode people.
I honestly thought it was so funny. My first roll in this campaign for damage was a fucking crit with like almost an anti-tank rifle.
Exploded people, I think, are basically the only ones that has killed anyone on this is probably the damn hacker and the 2, the solo and the other one.
Nomad.
Yes, your sister.
I mean, Holly had quite a reputable body count too.
Well, not in the way we are talking about body count.
Oh, Holly made people explode.
I
She's
put
so
people
fun to
back
have with her.
Oh my.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
Well, like I said, I hope you guys all at least enjoyed this little adventure we had here.
Oh, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was a great game to explore and experience a different system.
Oh god, yes, GURPS is a fun one.
Yeah, and the next
Because
time
the
we
thing-
you finish. You sorry.
Because the thing is with the GURPS system, it's designed to be a universal role-playing system. So anything that's made in GURPS can all be played together because it's still running off the same basic format.
Yeah,
So you can
I
like
think
plug and play your own custom thing you want with it.
Amazing.
if I remember correctly, I think that's why the original Fallout, they were trying to make it using GURPS, but they had to use a different system due to copyright laws.
There, I think I know. I think I remember hearing that tutor now.
I need to add money. 10,000.
Yep, and you guys are free to imagine what your characters got up to after this, Janelle.
I mean, in my case, this is footage for a preem story. So getting this back to my editor and putting this up on the net.
Oh yes, and not only that, but also some collaborations with a few different people.
Indeed, because yeah, we did meet that big name media. So this isn't just going to be a big scoop. It's going to be a collab scoop with the 2 of us covering it together.
Yep, you're speaking about Robin, Kolchenko. I will repost her name in Cyberpunk. R-O-B-Y-N. R-O-B-Y-N. K-O-L-C-H. Kolch. Enco. And I will post. Oh. I said N, not M, computer. Kolchenko. Born in Odessa in the Black Sea region of the Soviet Union. And I'll also post her image too. Robin. Boop. Boop. Robin.
Mhm. I mean, I'm probably committing crimes, different place.
Not surprised by that.
I like how everyone else is like, "Oh, I'm doing this, me. Fuck it, crimes."
You're a pirate.
I gotta get back to my street corner.
Exactly.
Holly also
Oh,
has to get back to her street corner.
Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed if we ever do another Cyberpunk adventure.
Well, you have a family to raise and other stuff. Your character with all backstory. Yes, we even had backstory. We even came up with backstory behind our characters, other stuff.
Nice.
Yes.
I mean, that's one thing this system does really nice is that it actually gives you means to use the dice to roll to help you with your backstory, and it's impressive what you can get out of that.
Yep.
Yep.
I'd say the only other one that's, I think, a little bit more intricate would be the one for Battletech. The one for your actual, like, Battletech pilot backgrounds is pretty in-depth, too.
Also, another system that really uses the background, I believe Lancer also has a lot of cool options you could do depending on what your background is.
I've only heard of that one before. I don't know too much about Lancer, honestly.
Yeah, I only know of it because it's come up relatively recently on Fiora's streams.
Yeah, I've watched a few streams of people playing Lancer. It is a really cool mecha game.
Nice.
Actually, thinking about it, I could actually bring up one of the playlists people wanted to see.
Yeah. I figure if we do go through another Cyberpunk one, it might have it'll probably be with me playing as the referee if I can get the right make sure I locate the right documents for it and feel confident enough to try and
if you're
run it.
talking about the one I'm pretty certain you're talking about, it's in the core rulebook. It's actually the pre-made adventure in the core rulebook.
So just gotta dig through the core rulebook to find that one then.
Yep, it's in the, if you go into table of contents, it is the, they actually do say it here now. Oh, it's the Never Fade Away Cyberpunk story adventure. At least I believe that is it. I will have a quick look see, but I think that is the one. Might be the one. It's definitely got Johnny into it. It's got Thompson in it. I think this was, yeah, Rogue and Santiago's there.
So the
Atlantis.
core rulebook version 2.01, right?
Yeah, that's the one I got.
Okay, want to make sure I was in the right one.
Yep. And there's also alt stuff. Yep. Okay, it also brings up Saburo stuff. Yeah, that's the one. So, yep, that is the one you're looking for.
So never fade away. So, like the snares at the back end of the book.
Yep, it's page 190. The actual PDF to know of it, it's on page like. Give me a second. It would be on page 193 of the actual PDF. Never fade away. Include some kick-ass art too to know from various people. Like a really good one of like Johnny from like the actual stuff to know.
That would make sense then, because I was looking in the completely wrong section of the book.
No worries. Like I said, usually when they talk about a pre-made adventure, it's gonna be like a story/adventure. So like the wording that they use here, it's never fade away. The semicolon a cyberpunk story/adventure.
Alright,
So when it's inside of like say a resource book, like what the core rule book is, you'll see like there's usually going to be like one pre-made adventure that's in there now to help you do some stuff with it. But if you're looking at one that's already of like the entire book is a pre-made, you'll see it from the get-go. So like with Northwest Passage, you'll see it's a code climate adventure by Andrew J. Lucas and Jeff Ranger. So you'll see right off the bat now what it is, and it also has a different code too. It's AG for the adventure books. But when it comes to like reference books, like the core rulebook and such now, you'll notice it uses a different number. It's CP. So depending on what number, well, like what letters are at the start of it, it denotes what section of like the stuff it's about or now. So like some like pre-made adventures are in what's known as ICP, but those are usually are some pretty out there ones for now, but still have some pre-made adventures. Like that's the one where there's an ICP that introduces vampires and werewolves into 40K. And like other stuff, like ICP sort of goes out into some rather different angles on how to do stuff with that. So like so you notice like with all the PDFs I got here now, I do denote like what their actual like numbers are. Like Chromebooks 3-4 is CP3511 because that's the ones that's for it. So I found like all of that out now on like the Wikipedia page now because it does denote like what each book is because each book's got its own identifier for knowing what you're reading. So like the CP3511, that's the combination of Chromebook 3 and 4. And if I wanted to get into say like Northwest Passage was AG5070. But yeah, so there you go. You know where your story is to at the moment.
Excellent. So I'll have to give that a good read.
Yep, it's a solid like 13 pages of stuff. You're not got. It's pretty condensed stuff. It gives the referee a lot of leeway in what they want to do, but it does give you some good maps, good intel on different characters, and profiles and pictures to make use out of. Because, I mean, like, so you get, like, what Johnny actually looks like, what Alt actually looks like, and a bunch of other persons and such.
Yeah, though I'd imagine what Johnny actually looks like is not going to match what everyone now thinks of him looking like.
Well, you already saw him in, like, give me a second. I will show you. Boop. Like, there's a bunch of examples of Johnny and Alt throughout the book. It's like, that's Johnny right there. That's Johnny Silverhand.
Cool.
But like up here when we went down and did all of the like life stuff to now, that oh, you only got in there now, so I'll show you there now. Down here 193. So you're looking at Johnny. That's Johnny Silverhand right there. The ex-Central American veteran turned rocker boy. So
He
looks
looks
like
a
you can
lot
see how
younger.
how different he is.
Well,
But
yeah,
then, like,
he didn't. Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, but then up here to now, when we did like the life path stuff, that was Johnny and Alt hugging there. In the section, that's Alt, Johnny. Yeah, that's Johnny and Alt right there. Like their imagery is all over this book. And it makes sense you'd have these two in the romantic life section because they were quite an item. That was the input and output of that couple. But like I said, there's a lot of imagery of the different people now all over the place here. And I think they actually do use them now up here. Like Johnny was the iconic rocker boy. Give me a second. Oh no, this was another one. Oh yeah, this was what was her name? That was Carrie Iridine. That was the other one. The other one that you actually got to see Carrie to now. I think you talked to them anyways in 77. Don't quite know if that's Carrie there, but I think they do actually name her somewhere. But like I said, it's just examples of the different ones there now. You know, like the people, like, this is the iconic Solo, which is Morgan Blackhand. He's really good at his job. He's good at killing people. That's why he's hired on. And then you have here, like, Spider Murphy, another person that Johnny now, big time net runner. She was one of the net runners out there now. Her name is up there now, not too far off of Bart Moss. Then you had your techies, your medias. Like the iconic media here there now is Lyle McClellan. He's from Network 54. That's basically him. Like, he's been through a bunch of shit. And then you got Sergeant Max Hammerman, iconic, cop, basically. So a lot of these individuals now do, like, pop up down in, like, further off sections there now. And then right here, like, you have Santiago. That's the iconic nomad. She's pretty kick-ass. But regardless, I'd say that's it for the stream, I'd say, or are we still streaming?
Yep, we can do the wrap up now, because, yeah, barring me getting put to a point where I feel comfortable enough and have everything, I feel like I got everything in place for that one cyberpunk story there. The next possible thing we'll be getting together for something like this, and it'll be something a little darker.
Yes.
And it's also what's going to have me really nervous when we finally do get to it, because this isn't going to be me trying to launch like a pre-made one-shot. This is going to be one I've entirely put together myself from scratch.
Yeah.
So, worried.
Yeah, don't worry, you'll be fine.
You'll do good.
Because, yeah, it's just... I just hope I do a good enough job, and that everyone who plays enjoys the story that I'm trying to tell.
Just be ready. Just be ready for the player's number one most powerful and game-breaking question. What's the NPC's name?
That's actually one of the things I've been struggling with, is trying to make sure every NPC that I know you're going to interact with has a name.
We need a Boblin. Boblin the Goblin.
I mean, I'm trying to I mean, goblins in the way you're thinking of probably aren't something that you're likely going to come across in that game.
No, I was just making a joke.
I know, but still. So yeah, in the very near future, might be I'm definitely gonna have to schedule a day to just go and refresh myself on the inspirations for it. Keep that that information fresh in my mind as I plot the major points out and make the tweaks and changes to take that inspiration and bring it into the world of darkness. And hope that I'm not as deranged as I think I am, considering the kind of what the fuckery that has come out of my mind with writing stories and backstories for some of my characters in Fallout. Yeah, anyone who's familiar with the character Meringue probably has an idea of just the kind of what the hell is wrong with me moments I've had when writing that stuff. So with that, we can wrap this stream up proper, because this is the official conclusion to this Cyberpunk 2020 one-shot.
The Northwest Passage.
So, thank you again, Orsk, for taking us through this. It's been a true pleasure.
I'm always happy to help out. Like I said, I hope everyone enjoyed it.
Oh, definitely here. And thank you again to Captain, Magus, Scorpio, Carl, and Nickname for joining me as fellow players. Thanks again to everyone who came by to watch. I hope you all had a wonderful time, and until the next one, take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.